How's it going? Dr. J here with another inspiring message of health. And today I wanted to talk about, the number one factor that determines your quality of relationships in your life. And the number one factor is not about the amount of things that we do or how much action we take. It's one question. And that one question is, do you care? Do you sincerely, genuinely care? And so when we're in those moments with our friends, our family members, the people we care about the most, our strangers for that matter, patients, customers, clients, whatever it is, in those moments that we spend with those people, the question becomes, do you truly care? And I'm sure you've heard the phrase before. This one phrase really stands out in my mind, and that's 100% present time focus. And what that means is that when you're in those moments with the people that you care about, are your clients, your customers, your patients, or whatnot, the question becomes, are you present in those moments, or are you distracted? How many times do we go to a restaurant or do we see people that are engaged in a conversation and one person, looks down at their cell phone? I know I've made this mistake many times before since I've had a cell phone. And you see them look down at their cell phones when they're supposed to be engaged in a conversation. Their cell phone dings or it pings or whatever, and then they look down at their cell phone and they lose that focus. And seeing it from an outside-in perspective, seeing it as an outsider, I've often thought to myself, wow, that's, that person doesn't look very engaged, doesn't even look like they care. And maybe that person does care, but that simple act alone, because actions speak louder than words, that is saying to that person that they're in conversation with that they don't really care about that conversation. I mean, think about it. And and the reason I could speak on this is because I've done it before in my own life where I've been distracted, I haven't been fully engaged, and I have all these things on my mind, and I have all these thoughts running through my head when I'm supposed to be engaged in conversation. Or what if you, let's say you have your own business, right? Whether you're selling products online, whether you're another chiropractor, massage therapist, you're in the service business, right? Whether you're selling products or offering somebody a valuable service. And how many times have you been delivering that service, but you haven't been 100% present time focus in that, locked into that moment with that person, client, customer, or whatnot, patient, or whatever, and you just don't feel like you're delivering 100% quality product to this person. I mean, how many times has that happened in your own life? I know it's happened in my life, and it leads to feelings of guilt and a feeling of like, I know I could do so much better. So when it comes to life, when it comes to success, when it comes to quality relationships with the people that you care about the most, it's all about 100% present time focus. And it's all about, pondering this question of, do you care? Do you care? Because a person that cares, that feeling comes across. I mean, I'll use the example of my pastor, who is near and dear to my heart. He was the pastor that me and my wife had at our wedding. And he is a man who is after the heart of God. And this is a guy that I've taken out to lunch. I've had sit down conversations with him. And I will just tell you, he is 100% present time focus, and you can feel that. And when you're 100% present time focus with a person and you truly care and you're genuine, and you're your authentic self, I guarantee that comes across. And so when it comes to, like, let's say selling, right? And not just selling from the perspective of business and profit. Everybody's a salesperson. We're selling people all the time. We sell our spouses, we sell our kids, we sell our family members, we sell our friends and family members on, different things, right? Like if, I always use this as an example, like, when I asked my wife to marry me, I was selling her on the vision, right? I was saying, hey, you know what? If you get with me, your life is going to be better. I sold her on that. I sold her with my words and my actions, and she had faith in me and she trusted me and she felt it was sincere and genuine, and therefore she said yes, right? If you're selling your kids on healthy eating, right? How do we sell our kids? Well, number one way is through our actions, right? And so when we're genuine and authentic and we just say to our kids, hey, look, I really want you to eat healthier because this is all about good quality health, living a good quality life, having energy and vibrancy, and we ourselves eat healthier, then our kids can feel that genuine care and they're more likely going to eat healthier, right? Versus versus not being genuine and 100% present time focus. All right, I'm hoping this is making sense, right? So the whole thing is you just want to be genuine, and when it comes to sales, when it comes to your business and things, I guarantee you're going to be more successful if you keep this one principle in mind, and that principle is asking yourself, do you care? And it's the principle of 100% present time focus in the moment. All right. Now, maybe you have an automated system in sales or whatever. When you wrote your emails, were you 100% present time focused in the email? Did you put your heart and soul into it? Do you really care about how that email comes across, or is it just another thing you're getting done? Right? So many times in our own lives, it's just another thing we're getting done. We don't put any kind of care, time, energy, or really true effort into it. We just need to get it done. And therefore, it lacks the luster and the quality that attracts people to that. If you look at any truly successful business person or any truly successful person who who has changed people's lives on a grand scale, it's because their words, their actions, and their demeanor comes across as 100% genuine, it's authentic, and it comes across like they care, like they truly care, that they're not just in it for themselves, that it's not just about their wants and needs and desires, but it's about you. And I love this one quote said by Jim Rohn, and he said something along the lines, if you give enough people what they want, you can achieve what you want. Now, I butchered that, but that's exactly what he said. It's, that's exactly the paraphrase of what he said. If you give enough people what you want, essentially, if you're helping enough people live out their best life, right? If you're helping them to achieve some of their wants, needs, and desires, and you genuinely care, right? You're going to reciprocate what you want in return, right? You cannot outgive the universe. You can't, right? So we're giving value, and there's always something to be gained. Whether that something to be gained is the love and respect and admiration of our family members or friends and those people that we're close to, whether it's a monetary exchange of money, products, or other services, whatever it is, we're always going to get something in return. But that's not the sole reason why we want to be more genuine and 100% present time focused. That's not the reason. The reason why we want to be 100% present time focused with people, the reason why we want to show people that we care, is because we truly do. deep down inside of you, right? You know, feel it from your heart space, you know, feel it from that place, that loving place that we all have built within us, rather than just the mind, right? The heart is what truly sells people. The heart is what will change people's lives. So, do you genuinely care about people? Do you find yourself distracted in conversations? Do you have 10 million things on your mind when you're in conversation? Or are you present in those moments that matter? And I guarantee, especially when it comes to your kids and your spouse, if you are more present with them and you're more in the moment with them and you're not thinking about 10 million things, and they could feel that, guess what? Your family life is going to get better across the board. Now, we're all not perfect. We all have our bad days. But I'm telling you what, with a little bit of focus, you can have more good days than bad days, and even turn your bad days into good days, simply by asking yourself this one question: do I care? Do I care? And that's what it's all about. So I hope this message found you well. I appreciate you listening to this. And we're back in the office on Friday. I'm excited to go back to work. I've been on a nice 10-day vacation so far, just hanging out with the family and my daughter. I'm actually on my way to Oregon right now to go visit my brother. But I love you guys, and I'm going to upload this video right now. And anyway, have a blessed day.
There's a speed trap ahead.